Alright, here we have I'm doing a live game against
Good luck, everyone.
Action stations.
3 CVs on each side. This, of course, is an unwelcome matchmaking lineup for everyone. It's really dumb. But it's still something that's happening at lower tiers, and it has to be addressed by people playing it. So if Wargaming is going to allow matchmaking to put 3 CVs per side at low tier, then we have to figure out how to play these games. Or start playing high tier games more. But, you know, a lot of players don't have that option. So I'm going to keep my guns silent, and I'm going to keep my AA off for now. I don't want to get spotted early. My job until later in the game will not be to spot for my team. We have 3 CVs that can do that. My job is to stay alive right now and to assist with AA where I can. And now it's perfect time to use my
anti-air problem solved, sir.
Anti-aircraft. Change my sector on this weak rocket plane. You can see, even with DFAA, I don't really do that much in terms of plane damage. But it's I find it's actually enough to keep the rocket planes away. Kirov is putting himself into a horrible situation here by exposing himself broadside and coming around that island instead of sticking with me for smoke.
Anti-aircraft gun crews
and
are on
with
normal
our
alert.
Myogi for a little bit of gun support. I would really like to have this Kirov
All stations requesting assistance.
quite a bit closer to me. Kirov AA it's decent with my AA and DFAA combined. The Kirov and I can brush some planes away, which would be really nice, but he's just going to sort of do circles around that island. Kirov's a hard ship to learn, so I'm not going to fault anyone for this. It can be very uncomfortable pushing in any way, shape, or form in Kirov. Here's a gunfight that I want. Omaha out there is a gunfight that I don't want. So I'm going to move out of torpedo range here and put myself into a position to shield myself from the Omaha behind this island. Isakaze is slowing down for smoke.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Since I'm active on the guns right now and my gun bloom is letting me be spotted from all over the place,
to starboard.
There's really no good reason for me to
Torpedoes direct front.
shut my anti-aircraft off.
Problem solved, sir.
Switch my sector, because both torpedo ships are on one side. Or torpedo squadrons, I should say. Omaha's pushing away. He's going to have a really hard time hitting us from 7 kilometers on when he's on the run, so I'm not too worried about him now. What I really want to do is just sort of do damage to this Hermes planes.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I think this is probably one of the hardest parts about playing against 3 CVs, is the nature of the torpedo plane drops. Torpedoes will be coming from all over the place. There's a gunfight I want to. You'll hear the warning that torpedoes have been dropped, but you have no indication whatsoever as to where they are. It gets really confusing, especially if you're a novice player.
Smoke generator started.
Try to spread the smoke out because it can be really useful to us here.
Torpedoes to port.
Enemy battleship
I know
sighted.
T-22 is going to want to try to put a bunch of torpedoes in the
Torpedoes
water.
astern.
Because that's the
Torpedoes to
only
port.
weapons he has.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, not quite the smoke screen that I was hoping I'd be able to set. There's those T-22 torpedoes. There's what I was looking for.
I need support.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Okay, Kirov, blap
All
this guy.
stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Now Kirov's guns are pointed back out the other way, so the Isakaze is going to probably get away from us here. Okay. Time for another DFAA
Anti-aircraft
charge.
Torpedoes,
Try
dead
to
ahead.
brush these guys away.
Critical engine damage.
Move back into my smoke so that I don't get blapped. There's
Problem
that
solved,
22
Enemy aircraft carrier detected.
coming in for a torpedo run. Should probably switch to AP here, but Kirov is going to look after some of that too. There we go.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Kuma's such a good ship.
Enemy battleship detected.
Let's send it to the bottom. Come on, guys. We got this.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
I'm going to move down and focus my efforts on this Isakaze. Again, I'm going to continue to use positioning around these islands to protect myself from cruiser guns. Try to stay close to my Kirov to help with AA. Get rid of this Isakaze. Attaboy. There's a CV over here, the Langley. I would really like to go sink him. That's going to give me lots of damage and a lot of satisfaction. I love to sink CVs. Everybody loves to sink CVs. Wonder why. Try to stay close to the Miyogi right now and help with AA, help brush some of these torpedo planes away. I'll have smoke in 30 seconds, so I can start rushing this Langley. Ooh. Terrible aim on that. The Langley should be concentrating on... Yeah, he should be concentrating on the Kirov. Kirov guns can shred him up. I mean, my HE from 8 kilometers away is hitting citadels on this Langley. Gonna aim up a little bit higher.
Torpedoes astern.
Gonna watch for torpedoes here. Help my Kirov with AA. For what it's worth. And we'll finish off this Langley together. Ooh, someone's in smoke over there. I don't need anyone taking free shots at me. I only have half my health. So let's wait till line of sight is out of the equation with the Langley. I can't be spotted now once I move out of smoke. And we'll push into that smoke and introduce whoever's in there to torpedoes. Oh, Grimyashi.
Smoke screen set.
Not really someone I want to have a gunfight with. Okay, I gotta move back over to my smoke. A full health Grimyashi versus a half health Nicholas is never a good situation for the Nicholas. But he's gonna run away, which is really weird. Okie dokie. I'll take it. Not really worried about torpedoes. Torpedo squadrons don't really concern me as a DD. At least not at low tier. That's why. Slow. There aren't. They're very, very small spreads. And yeah, he's going to give up on trying to torp my smoke. It's really, that's really Make-A-Wish stuff there, you know, trying to hit a DD in a big smoke plume. Come out, exert some pressure on this Corbeil. Hopefully I can get a few fires and help the Myogi sink this guy and really give our team a decisive advantage. And it worked the other way. I'm out of smoke charges. I have one DFAA charge. I see that there are some bombers coming my way. I switched my sector the wrong way. So let's try to make up for that by spinning around. There we go. Taking big damage. Good times. Finally got my fire. Get my sector set the right way and pop DFAA.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Got one plane down. The Grammy's finally going to come in to try to finish me off, I think. Although I believe I've sunk the Corbeil.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
I am not repairing my ship right now. I'm anticipating being set on fire by those bombers.
Gun crews are on normal alert.
Now that they're gone, I
Torpedoes to port.
can repair a bit.
Problem solved, sir.
And probably get eaten up pretty badly by these rockets. Try to dodge here. Good. I need to get around to my other side so that I have usable torpedoes when this Gremyashi pops around the island to kill me. Took a little damage there. Ah, there he is. I gotta bring my other side around where I have fresh torps.
hours and 5 minutes.
Ugh.
Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
There's those bomber fires that I was worried about in the first place. So that's going to finish me off. Just try to get as much damage on this Grimmy as I can. Hopefully our CV can, our 3 CVs can get it together and finish these guys off. It should be a cakewalk, but a lot of things that should be often are not at lower tier. So to recap, really all I did in this game was try to stay alive, make the best use of my anti-aircraft as possible. I don't know what the hell our Langley was doing there. Like we should be able to, they should be able to just clean this Clemson. Stick close to other ships. Use their, use what they do well to my advantage. Try to get some AA cover from the Kirov. Try to give some AA cover to the Mayogi. Try to strategically place smoke to give myself somewhere to run. Be really careful with how you use your repair. Recognize that, if you're still operating with your engine down or with your rudder down, because you have the requisite captain skills to get you through, then, and we're going to lose this for sure, then, and don't repair, because you know that the fire is coming. Typically, I don't believe that a Clemson should be able to just shred his way through 3 friggin' CVs, but here we are. Welcome to low tier, guys. I hope you took something out of this. I hope Wargaming takes something out of this and just ends this nonsense. Nobody has any fun with this. It's too much. It's too much for low tier, and low tier it's populated with novice players or players who are just learning a line or just starting to grind through a line, and having to deal with all of these planes in the air and completely change your strategy. The way you play your ship is it's nonsense. Anyway, a Clemson defeated 3 CVs. That's always awesome. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I didn't, but it's worth sharing. Thanks.